Hi there, this is Ranjit, and I have this Motorola Moto E with me, which is a budget oriented Android phone by Motorola. And we'll be doing the gaming review and also benchmarks. First, let me give you the configuration using the CPU Z application. And it supports a Qualcomm based Snapdragon processor based on the Snapdragon 200 chipset, which is based on the ARM Cortex A7 architecture. And as you can see, it's a dual core processor, and it says here that the GPU is Adreno 305, but the GPU is Adreno 302. Regarding RAM, it comes with 1 gig of RAM. Internal storage is 4 gigs. Out of that, you just get 2 gigs, but we do have a micro SD card slot, and some of the apps can be moved to the micro SD card, and not all the apps are movable. So actually, pretty decent configuration, and out of the box, it comes with the Android version 4.4.2. And regarding the screen size, it sports a 4.3-inch screen with a QHD resolution. The battery life is a 1980 milliamp hour battery, and I have to say the battery life on this is Moto E is pretty good. And these are the sensors. Not a lot of sensors are there. We have the light sensor, proximity, and accelerometer. So that's for the configuration. I've also run the benchmark. So let me quickly show you the benchmark scores. And first, let me show you the quadrant score. And in quadrant, we got a score of 5101. I also ran the Antutu benchmark, and there we got a score of 12,635. I also ran this Nina Mark II, which tests the graphic performance, and here we got a decent score of 49.5. Again, not very high scores, but again, pretty decent score considering the price point of this device. So that's for the benchmarks. Let's do some gaming, and we'll start with some basic games, and then we'll also try some mid-level heavy games. So let's try Subway Surfer. And this is Subway Surfer. Loading of games do take a little bit of time, and the speaker is a front firing speaker, hence it's actually pretty loud. I did play the Subway Surfer earlier also, and I had kind of a mixed response here. The game was very playable, as you can see, like this, but sometimes I did notice a little bit of lag here and there, which was kind of surprising because some of the other heavy games it ran very well. But for the most part, I would say it runs this Subway Surfer pretty well. But there is, yes, definitely a minor lag that I notice here and there. Also, regarding the screen quality that Motorola has put is actually pretty good. Let me adjust the brightness. As you can see, the screen quality is actually pretty good. Yeah, the Moto G has better screen quality, but considering the price point, it sells in India just for 7,000. Can't complain too much. So that was Subway Surfer. Now let's quickly move to some mid-range games. That is Riptide GP2. And this is Riptide GP2. We just move the phone to steer along. And again, I have to say the speaker, because it has a front-firing speaker, the audio is actually very loud and clear. If we take price into account, I think so this has to be one of the best screens that I've seen from a Tier 1 brand at this price point. The screen quality is very good. Yes, the viewing angles are not the best in the market, but again, the price is pretty low. But if you even tilt it like this, it's fairly legible. So as you can see, it's running this game actually very well. So you'll have a good time playing even mid-heavy games like this Riptide GP2 on this Moto E. I also tried some other games, very casual games like Angry Birds, etc. All of them ran fine. So let's get out of this. Another thing notice is that this game is utilizing the entire screen, so it is taking advantage of that immersive mode. To get back the virtual keys, you just swipe from the top and you get that. So let's go back and let's remove that game also. So that also ran actually pretty fine, I would say. pretty well in fact. And now let's try this Dead Trigger 2. One thing is that the loading times for heavy games is a little bit high. So this is Dead Trigger 2.
Create a distraction with gunfire. I'll wait for you near my car.
Again, the audio, as I told you, is pretty loud and clear also. Let me lower it actually. So let's play this Dead Trigger.
Lock and load. Aced it.
I need your help.
So as you can see, it's playing this actually game very well, Dead Trigger. There's no lagginess or anything like that. It's handling it actually very well.
Cover my back.
What do we have here?
I've also made one more video regarding the frequently asked questions about this Moto E. Link for that video will be in the show notes.
Come on.
So as you can see, it's playing this game actually very well.
Want some more?
I have things
Well
to
done.
So that was Dead Trigger, and in fact it played actually very well on this Moto E. So that's it for now for this quick benchmarks and gaming review. If you guys would like that I do gaming review with some heavy games like Asphalt 8 etc., do let me know. I'll try to do that. The thing was that as this phone has limited internal storage, let me show you the same. I could not install Asphalt 8 because after installing all these games and apps that I have, the internal storage that I am having is just about 1 GB, and that Asphalt 8 is around 1.6 GB. So if you guys would like that I do a gaming review with this Moto E with Asphalt 8, do let me know in the comment section. And as I told you earlier, I've also made some other videos on this Moto E. Links for those videos will be in the YouTube show notes. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.